And God may be bringing you here today and confronting you with this passage to remind you that the challenges that you possess in your life, the fear, the recent news that you have, the stuff that you are afraid is coming this week, that anxiety, that hopelessness, that loneliness, all of this, we have a tendency as human beings to look at that and say, God can work in one of 2 or 3 ways here. I don't see God moving in this way. There's really only a few ways that he can do this, and I don't see it happening. And fear begins to well up. Well, what if this doesn't happen, then what happens to me here? And if this doesn't happen, how's that going to work? And if that doesn't happen, then all of this is lost. And hopelessness and fear begins to misguide because we are trying to map the footsteps of God. He can only work in this way. God is proving to these disciples, as he is you, that we cannot contain what God does in our mind. God has the capacity, and honestly, God loves to do the impossible. And you may be looking at that fear in your life and saying, I really don't know how God's going to solve it. God doesn't need your help to plot his course. God can do it in ways you never dreamed possible. And it may be that simple truth is the whole reason why God brought you here today, is to remind you that you can't map his footsteps. And he knows where you are on the sea here. He knows exactly where they would be. And he is so close to them that he's walking right past, that he can reach out and touch Peter when he takes a few steps out of this boat. He knows where they are. He knew the storm would be present, this wind. He knows that they were thinking he's going to take a human way to get there, but he's taking a God way. And maybe that's why God brought you here, to remind you that fear in your life, God is taking a God way. Faith in Jesus enables. Fear misguides. But faith in Jesus enables us. Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid. It's as if he is whispering that into your ear this morning. Take heart, it is me, it is Jesus. Do not be afraid. Faith in me enables the power of God.